Yo. Hi. Hard breathing through kid on this madness, yo. Nairobi, are you ready for this? I don't think so. Go get ready, big man thing. My people crazy, you better like it. Go get ready, my people crazy, you better like it. Good wonder, it's a dazzle thing and never surrender. Pretty girl, good wonder, it's a dazzle thing and never surrender. Go get busy, man. It's a freaky time. It's a party time. We can end it, but what baby? It's a dazzle karibu tu caliente. Give me this front fight, girl, I'm here to conquer, girl, In the business, I'm dangerous. My trigger on the badness. The party just started. My body's in a hurry. I enter. Looking for a bad boy in the place. Ain't nobody bad. Enter. Looking for a bad boy in the place. Ain't nobody bad. I'm a bigger man, careful, girl. Shock you in this reggaeton 10 times, girl. Good wonder. It's a dazzle thing and never surrender. Pretty girl, good wonder. It's a dazzle thing and never surrender. Go get busy, man. It's a freaky time. That's how we do it, man. It's a party time. Go get ready, big man thing. My people crazy, you better like it, yo. Yeah, Central Africa. Yeah, and Kenya on this madness.
Ati, spola pole wesi mi roga mama sita mi ufanya mademu wenye uko na baki kujishika iwe dancehall ama hip hop buda mina wakilisha tunabomba tuko party tunaban hii weekend weekend yo hashtag check it tunaban press it to the one cha mademu wako hapa wanadai tu vijiti wanjiti kwa kiti waresh wako fiti weekend tunaban adi che wanja for the G chop on the panty
Good wonder, it's a dazzle thing and never surrender. Pretty girl, good wonder, it's a dazzle thing and never surrender. Go get busy, man. It's a freaky time. That's how we do it, man. It's a party time. Go get busy, man. It's a freaky time. That's how we do it, man.
Hey, I was just watching a video of a girl that they call the girl who fell from the sky. All right, if you've heard of this, let me know. I mean, it's crazy. It's a crazy story. All right, the girl who fell from the sky. All right, and follow along with me real quick. But it's this book. And the actual person is, let's see, where is she? That's not her falling from the sky. There she goes right there. All right, the girl who fell from the sky. Basically, she went skydiving, which I will never go skydiving. I'll tell you that right now, okay? She went skydiving, and the parachute, and the guy on her, like, back, like the instructor guy, he forgot to bring his altimeter, like it's like tells how high you are, and he like didn't deploy the parachute until it was too late. All right, what's up, Shay? And this guy, as he's deploying the parachute, the backup parachute had already deployed itself. So those two parachutes get caught in the air. She said the last thing she remembers is looking in front of her and seeing parachutes dangling. She's like, uh-oh. And they just hit the ground. All right. The guy's knocked out. She is completely conscious. She tries to get up to like walk away and realizes she's paralyzed. She can't move her legs. But over the years, I mean, like she got help somehow. I don't know the whole story, but both of them survived this thing. I don't know the rest of the story. I don't know like how long he survived. I have no idea. But I do know that she like eventually regained her the use of her legs, which is crazy. So yeah, if you have a chance to check out like a video of it on YouTube, it's called "The Girl Who Fell from the Sky." And what it made me think of was, what are the odds that you survive that drop? Probably about as much odds as you have of like naturally making the NBA. All right. So instead of taking those odds, wouldn't you rather just pull a parachute? I mean, do you want to find out if you're just one of the million, or would you rather work for it? All right. Because I mean, your odds are still pretty low, but your odds can get higher. Your goal is to pull your parachute on time. Your goal is to bring your altimeter. Your goal is to maybe not even sky jump to begin with. Your goal is to make your odds as high as possible. But even if you are here on the ground, even if you're just walking on flat surface and you're like, I will never go skydiving. Well, guess what? A person from the sky can just fall on your freaking head and kill you, right? So it's never like 100%. So realize that your chances for the NBA are never going to be 100%, but you might as well raise them as high as you possibly can. All right. So that's what I get from this story of the girl who fell from the sky, because you guys are trying to reach the sky. All right. You guys are trying to go up, but you have to make sure that like you're putting yourself in the best possible position. All right. And so that means ask, what did Michael Jordan do? And say, don't tell me who he was. Tell me what he did. All right? The GOAT. All right? Because I just have a new GOAT right now. And it's this girl. No. It's Kobe is better than Jordan. I'm going to put LeBron below Jordan. But I'm going to put Steph Curry above everybody. So that's my new GOAT answer, Steph Curry. Because I like playing the hand that you're dealt. Not if you're Wilt Chamberlain. I want to see, I mean, of course, Steph's dad was in the NBA, so that takes away points. But I want to see how close you can get to your true potential. All right, can you reach this? Can you reach your sky? So make sure you guys are reaching and are continuously going, and just say like, what did Steph Curry do? Did he shoot 500 shots every single day? Well, then I will do that. All right. Did he run miles? Okay, I'll do that. Did he jump rope? Okay, I'll do that. Did he lift weights? Okay, I'll do that. I'm going to do everything he did, plus a little bit more. Because I don't have a dad who was in the NBA, so I got to do a little bit more than he did. I'm not going to be 6'3", so I'm going to do a little bit more than he did. Okay? And even if you are 7 feet tall, still do as much as he did, because then you'll keep being even greater. Don't aim for these like mid-level things, because that's when you'll end up not bringing devices that you need to deploy the parachute in time, and you'll make this girl fall from the sky. All right, quote of the day. Quote of the day is, courage doesn't always roar. I love this quote, especially for our program, because we get a lot of people, a lot of different types of people in this program. We actually get 3 types of people in this program. One type is the kid who sucks. Comes to this program, and not like the regular kid who sucks. Sorry, the kid who sucks stays away from this program. The kid who sucks, who doesn't want to suck anymore, this is that program, because they're like, I'll do anything to be great. And it's like, okay, so we get desperate kids, and then we get amazing kids, like just like the best of the best of the best. Like, and those kids happen like probably like once every like year or two. Okay, it's not that many, but we'll get like the best kid because they're like, what are you doing? Oh yeah, like that. All right, but then the other type of kid that we get is the kid who just has no clue what type of our program is. All right, that's it. And then they just get stuck in our program. All right, so but out of the scared ones though, out of the newbies, they're very, very shy. And I notice their shyness because, as you probably hear occasionally, I have a stutter. And it's so scary to talk all the time. What's up, Weston? And I see the fear in people's eyes because it reminds me of myself. And as a person who's like scared to like even speak to like people in public, I know that courage doesn't always roar. Courage is not always like Superman, like flying through the air. Courage isn't like Michael Jordan going, give me the ball again. All right? No, courage sometimes is like, all right, I don't even want to play because I'm scared. I'm going to get my butt kicked, but I'm going to show up anyways. Please don't play me longer than 5 minutes. And then you show up. That's a hugely courageous act. And I notice those kids. And that's why I adjust playing time whenever I need to. I really look into people's eyes and I see that you are being brave. Or like, let's say the cool kid who like can be good on like a little local Broomfield team that really sucks, but he's like, I could be the best player on that team, but I would rather go a part of this program and lose to that team just because I want bigger goals. I like that John takes us to Oakland and like gets our butt kicked over there. I like that. And that too is courageous. And just know that courage doesn't always roar. It means that like sometimes it's the shy people. Sometimes it's the quiet people who are doing the most courageous acts. And I want you to notice those people, and I want you to notice your time being those people as well. And then be courageous in the face of all that. All right, quote of the day. Courage doesn't always roar. All right. If you've ever paid attention to our History of Hoops page, it's in the challenge section. I'm going to make this a weekly thing. If you click that show another video thing, it shows you a random video of our, I think we have like 120 or something like that videos, maybe more, of like the most impactful moments in basketball history. All right, for this one, it's the 1998 Finals, Game 6. Michael Jordan's final game with the Chicago Bulls ends in dramatic fashion. I remember watching that game, dude, and it was like, this is like a book. Okay, like I wasn't the biggest Chicago fan, okay? I did love watching Michael Jordan. I love Dennis Rodman a lot. Didn't care for Pippen. All right, but I remember watching this game, and I wasn't going against the Bulls. I didn't really care because my Lakers weren't in it. All right, but on that last play, when Carmelo had the ball on the post, Michael Jordan coming around to steal it, it was like, of course he stole it. And they were like down by one. I'm like, of course he's gonna make this. And then he drives and he sweeps the guy's leg. The guy fell down. I'm like, of course he fell down. And then he shot it. I'm like, yeah, of course this is going in. And it was so crazy. And I've only felt that way about like a couple other people ever. And it was Kobe Bryant and Tiger Woods. And I felt like they were like so magical, you know. And I'm kind of feeling like that with Luka Doncic lately. Although he missed his last second shot, but there's something magical about these players. Steph Curry's dagger last night, I don't know if you saw that one. But yeah, it's something magical about these guys. Steph Curry's definitely one of those guys. But yeah, it's just a cool game to rewatch. If you go to the other page, again, it's in our curriculum section. Nope, in our challenges section. And you just click on the history of hoops. And again, if you know all this stuff, you start to love basketball at a higher level, you will be much more inspired to keep going, because part of the battle is to get over those hurdles of like complacency, of going, oh, I can't go on any longer. If you've ever felt that way, that's why I have you guys watch these videos. That's why I have you guys meet up together in a group. That's why I have you guys watch the movies, the monthly movies. You need inspiration all the time, so supply yourself with that inspiration, or you're doing yourself a disservice. All right. Our itinerary for the day, the stuff that you're doing for the future, is autonomous workouts coming up here on Friday. Is our next day for the workout. Yes, autonomous workouts: judge rank dribbling, retreat explode drill, step ups to shots, baseline sweep, finger roll, pick and roll, layup to create. If you aren't posting this stuff, you're not doing our program. I just have to just tell you that. I imagine if we had a school and it was like known as like the best school in the world, and you truly believe that, okay? And you're like, I want to join Harvard. Yes, I wish to join Harvard. And I was like, well, I am Harvard, come on in. And then you came in and I was like, okay, here's our classes and here's our homework schedule, here's our professors. We have the best facilities in the whole world. And you're like, okay, great. I am only going to come to 3 classes a week and I'm not going to do homework. Now make me a genius. Go ahead. And then I'm like, no, it's not quite that. And then I'm like, nah, you gotta like come to all the classes. And they're like, oh my God, all the classes? Okay, sure, you got me. I'll come to class every freaking day. Now make me a genius. And it's like, well, no, that's not it. You have to take these tests. What? Okay, I'll take the test. What else do you need me to do, stupid Harvard? I thought that you were smart. Well, no, you gotta go home and study for like 10 hours. Are you kidding me? 10 hours a day at the study? Yeah, that's what every other Harvard kid does. And you're like, no. You're supposed to make me smart. I can study 10 hours a day at any school. And you're right. You don't need Harvard to become smart. You just need Harvard to ask you to be that smart. And you need the Harvard kids around you to do those things. All right, so if you're in our program, you're not doing the homework and you're not like watching the live stream and you aren't coming to the workouts and you aren't playing in those games and you aren't like reading the book and doing the extra challenges, you're not doing our program. You're doing a percentage of it. And that's why I have that trajectory page. All right, so make sure you guys are doing as much as you possibly can, all right, and truly maximizing out what this program is allowing you to do. Now, as for the rest of the stuff, we can see what we're going to do coming up here tonight. First one up is the shell drill. This is how we play defense. We want to rotate as fast as we possibly can. The demo is probably not perfect, but we want to switch spots fast, okay, to deny on ball and help side as fast as we possibly can by turning and running. All right, when you can see defensive free throw box out, it's instead of going up and toward the ball for the rebound, we're going to go away and down and hit. All right, it's a little just a shooting thing where we just practice going away from the ball. It's so hard to not to like Shea the other day when he made everyone sit for the whole half. He ran to the ball. Well, what happens when you do that? It bounces over your head. All right, you want to go towards your player and box them out with the side of your arm, not with your booty, okay? All right, then lots of cones is just a dribbling drill. We have 3 different types of dribbles, all right, and we go in and out between the cones as fast as we possibly can. Then we got on-count quick dribbles is another dribbling drill where I will call out the numbers, and then you will do either scissor dribbles or behind the back dribbles as fast as you possibly can. Then we have lane slides. All right, this is an epic workout where you just get better at like taking that first step. Taking the correct first step, okay? And then the last one is post big seal to score. That's if the ball gets swung up top. It teaches you how to play defense too by getting off your man, but offensively, if they stay close to you, how to wrap your body around them and post them up. All right, watch these drills real quick so we can get through this. Defensive free throw box out, my bag. So on a defensive rebound, you want to pinch and you want to and you want to get shooter. 4, 3, 2, 7, 4, 4, 5. Come on, come on, come on. Those are all the workouts that we're doing tonight. So make sure you guys understand those a little bit more than you did before. If you've already worked on them before, like, and posted the videos like you should be doing, these should be a breeze, okay? Because learning something the first time is very, very hard. Learning it the second time is so much easier. So I'm trying to prepare you guys for that so you can see it before you actually see it. That's the best way to help you out. Let's check out our events. We have no games coming up until December 7th and 8th. All right, so we will be adding a lot more playing during practice, all right, to compensate for that. But be sure to go to, like games on your own and at rec centers or whatever you need to do at school. You can play. I don't know if you guys play inside. Hopefully, but yes, we'll be adding more things as the months go on. As long as you guys keep packing out these gyms. Okay, so those are all of our things. You can click on the view events button to see what we have next and where we have it. All right, we are at Stellar Elementary tonight, Canyon Creek as well, and then Stellar tomorrow, and then on Friday at Westlake and Canyon Creek. All right, so that's everything for that. And let's check this out. What do we have? We have this stuff right here. All right, this is JJ's latest video since it's Wednesday. Watch it.
Everyone wants to be with the playmaker, but nobody wants to be the playmaker. He creates shots for others, so there's always a spot for this skilled player on the team. Everyone realizes this. We all love this guy, and it doesn't take much genetics. But few want to be him, and even fewer work hard enough to master that position. Me personally, I was a playmaker. I still am a playmaker. I also was a scorer, so I get both sides, but I would say as a playmaker or even as a scorer, being a playmaker, it opens up the game. It opens up your scoring. Think about Joker. That's where most of his points come from, off of his ability to play make and get everybody else involved in the game.
So, I actually had the opposite issue when I was growing up. I used to try to pass the ball way too much, and I would never even try to score. I wanted to make passes so much, and there was this one horrible coach that I had, Tree Adams. What's up? Shout out to Tree. He told me the greatest thing that I ever heard, though, which is funny. He said, "John, you want to pass, right?" I was like, "Yeah." He said, "Well, if you want to pass, go score." And I was like, "Oh." I never thought about it that way. Most kids don't have that issue though, because most kids want to score. But what happens when you want to score all the time? If you start off the game like so many players, like the most infamous ones are Noah and Shea. They love to start off the game with their first time touching the ball with a shot. If you're shooting the ball like let's say 5 times in the first 5 minutes, it's gonna be so hard to shoot the ball later because everyone's keyed in on you. If you pass the ball around and you wait like till the second half even to take like if you shot 2 shots in the first half, then shot 17 shots in the second half, you have a chance to score 40 points. If you shot 17 shots in the first half, you wouldn't score more than 10 because everyone's focusing on you. You wouldn't even be able to get up shots toward the fourth quarter. All right. So and then your teammates would hate you so that they wouldn't even be cutting. All right. So understand that being a playmaker is such a huge thing. And now imagine this: how many people want to score? Everybody. How many people want to create for other people to score? Not that many people. If you're a coach, who do you need? Who's the biggest thing that you need? Like, I would say it would be the playmaker. The playmaker is like the gas pedal. The playmaker is like the steering wheel. It's such a huge component, even though it's not the engine, even though it's not like whatever, all the fancy stuff. Without this, no one does anything. If you can't bring the ball up the court, no one can score at all. So therefore, the shooters are irrelevant. Anyone can shoot. The scorers, dime a dozen. The person that creates for other people, not just passes to them, but creates, like by penetrating, getting people to them, drawing them near, cutting back door, talking to people, inspiring them in ways that they've never been inspired before. Those people are so rare, you get your playing time. Now, some of you guys are thinking, well, I'm not going to make it to high levels anyway. Yeah, not with that attitude, but also you're right because you're short. You're not 6'5", you're not 6'7", you're not 6'9". You're just going to be 5'8". Well, guess what? A playmaker could be any height. All right, so that should be your defining characteristic right there. Whether you're tall or short, a playmaker could be any height. You don't need genetic advantages to be a playmaker. All right, so why don't you guys start creating for each other? And if you guys start to abundantly create for each other, then you'll have a new problem that I had, where it's like, dude, you're passing the ball too much. All right, you want to reach that problem, okay? Because it's not really a problem at all. Let's check the trivia question today. Is which sponsor of the Cleveland Cavaliers won an NBL championship before the NBA was founded? What? What does that even mean? What sponsors? So like teams have sponsors, okay? Teams have sponsors, and which sponsor actually won right before the NBA was called the NBA? It was called the NBL. There was actually two different leagues. Let me see. Yes, and this team won a championship. Basically, it's like Intuit is like the sponsor of the Clippers. Intuit is it's a business, right? And here we have Ball Arena. It's sponsored by someone named Ball. Yes, maybe the Ball itself. I don't know. So which sponsor of the Cleveland Cavaliers won an NBL championship before the NBA was even founded? That's a weird question. So basically these people had a team. You can look it up. Good luck in it. Whoever answers it wins. Bon Suave is still leading for the month 1-0. Good luck to everybody out there. Commercial time. I love this commercial. We need some more commercials though, don't we? We need some more commercials. I admit. My bad. More commercials coming. Water break!
Something know about Mendoza, sewer, and water. That's better.
Oh my God, someone got it right. Yes, Henry Forsyth, if I said his name right. That is the right answer. It is Goodyear. And Goodyear had a team called the Akron Goodyear Lightfoots. And I like to bring up the fact that they didn't believe in the NBA and they were like, we out. We don't like the NBA. The NBA is never gonna make money. And now they have their blimps over everywhere on football games. And it's like they went back in the NBA so badly that I think that's why they're sponsoring Cleveland, because they were in Akron. All right, crazy story, right? The Goodyear Wingfoots. Let's go. So I'm adding Henry's name to the list right now. All right, Henry. Let me spell his name right. That's a hard word. I think I got it. I didn't get it. Now I got it. There we go. And he has 1 point for the month. You are now tied. Congratulations, sir. Let's check out the story of the day. I once had a young player who wanted to be great. So we played him with the older group. He got destroyed every game, but improved wildly. One day his mom begged the coach to play him at his age so he could see his greatness. But the player found out and demanded to remain on the older team. And that's the mindset that eventually made him great. I love the fact that that's a real story, and that was Dennis and Dennis's mom. They do not look like that. He was really tall, but he just finished up his college basketball career. But yes, he got so mad because his mom asked for him to play in the 7th grade division because he had improved so much. This dude was playing against 10th graders, just getting beat up and crying every single game. And finally, like, he was getting so much better. His mom just like yelled at me. And she's like, put him in his own grade. He's getting so much better. I'm like, I know he is, but okay, whatever you want. Played him in his own grade, and he's just like, hey, coach, I understand why I got cut from the high school team, but like, can I earn my way back? And I was like, what? Your mom asked for you to be on that little team. And he's like, what? And he went out to the car. She called me up and was like, can you please put him back on the high school team? I was like, nope, not till next month. It was hilarious. But yes, you got to have that mentality. You got to want to get your butt kicked. Me putting you with your own grade, it should be like a slap in the face. It should be like, excuse me, did you think that was too much for me? Of course, this kid was Russian, or is Russian, so that probably helped him out a lot. Let's check the homework. Who's posting homework? All right, you are what you do, not what you say you do. There's all 3 playlists happening at the same exact time. I see all of them. I got Teo, I got Kieran. Good job, everybody posting. Jay, I see you. The homework for the month is bed shots. That's super easy, you guys. And let's check the attendance. Lastly, attendance. This is where Joey's in the lead. All right, now with the yesterday, they each have a point. Mason wasn't there, I don't think, but it's going to come down to the wire. If you're in the top 15, you're going to get something. If you're in the top 10, you get something more. If you're in the top 5, you get something more. If you're in the top 1, you get player of the year, baby. That's all that we care about is effort and showing up. Then we'll restart this stuff in January. So you get a whole new year to do this. You get to see the all-time scores. These people have passed 1,000. You get a special prize when you get past 1,000. I'm not going to tell you what that prize is. Okay, I'll tell you what the prize is. All right, you get to have 1,000 cranes. 1,000 cranes. Because there's a story where if you make 1,000 cranes, you get whatever wish that you want. And it's a Japanese story. But I figure since you need 2,000 is our goal. No one's ever reached 2,000. Only 2 people have ever passed 1,000. 2,000 hours in our program to reach your ideal spot of mastery. It says that 10,000 hours of practice will like make you an expert. In our program, it takes about 2,000 because we're doing things very, very efficiently. So this is the all-time list of people in our program. And these are the birthdays coming up. I think yesterday was Teo's birthday. We forgot to say happy birthday to him. Jeez Louise, Teo. Wait, he wasn't there yesterday, huh? Was he? He wasn't there yesterday. I can't believe he didn't tell us it was his birthday. Happy birthday, Teo. And don't forget that the quote of the day, you guys. Quote of the day is, courage doesn't always roar. All right. I'll see you guys at practice. Make sure you guys are roaring as loudly as you guys can. All right. Show up early, show up on time, show up whenever you got to, but make sure that you work your hardest. All right. That's my time. Congrats again to Henry who answered the trivia question leading for the month, my man. Cue my music so I can get out of here, you guys. Peace out. Possibly can.